Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Rec at Home, brought to you by the Community Recreation Division of Arlington County Parks and Rec. My name is Bobby, and I'm a naturalist at the Long Branch Nature Center, and today we are going to make a bug trap. And these are the items you will need. One, you can have a plastic bottle. So this is a 1 liter size bottle, but you can use a 2 liter size, you can use smaller, as long as it's a disposable or recyclable plastic bottle. Just because the plastic's a little bit thinner and it's easier to cut through. Whereas something like a Gatorade bottle would be really thick and heavy and wouldn't be good for cutting. And then you would need scissors. And then an adult would be needed for using the box cutter. And then you would need tape. I would recommend using masking tape or duct tape. And you could use, I just called the packing tape masking tape. So you could use masking tape, but the paper might dissolve because we are going to use this outside. But it would work in the short term. But duct tape or packing tape would work best in the long term. Alright, so we'll begin with making our bug trap. So you would take the bottle, and then you would use the box cutter. Well, a parent only would use the box cutter to make just a little cut in the surface. Oopsie, that's kind of slippery. That's why you want an adult. Hold on one moment. We're back. Sorry about that interruption. Alright, so I was just saying that an adult can take a box cutter and then make a little cut right in the, toward the top of the bottle. Make sure it pokes through just enough to get in the scissors. And this is the part that kids can do if their parents say it's okay. So get the scissors into that little snip you made with the box cutter. And then cut the whole way around. So make sure you have good solid scissors so that way you can cut through the plastic. But most scissors I think would be capable of cutting through plastic like this. Alright, so cut all the way around toward the top so it separates. And then you have the two parts. Ta-da! Whoop! A little bit slippery. Just dropped it. That's okay. Just brush it off. Alright, so here's where it was. And then you take the top and turn it around. And then it will fit right back where it was, except now it's backwards. And this is where you would take the tape and secure it. Alright, so I'm going to use the packing tape. So I should have gotten a strip of that ready. So I'll pull out a small section just to secure it. So I'll just take that, rip it in half, though you can tape it any which way you like. Ta-da! But you just want to be sure that you seal it. So that way, if you do catch any bugs, that they cannot get out. Because as you know, bugs are little, and any seams could be an opening for them. So just around the edge, just like that. And so I'll give myself another strip and rip it in half. I guess regular office tape would work as well. It's just I know the packing tape is a bit thicker, and that would help it last longer for multiple uses. Okay, so there. I know it's a bit hard to see because it's all clear, but I'm putting the tape about halfway down, securing it, then flipping it over, so that way it's sealed on both the outside and the inside. Alright, so there. This last strip will complete the 360-degree circle. Fold it over, and ta-da! Your bug trap is done. So the idea is that the bugs will go in through the hole on the surface here, and then they'll get stuck on the inside. So you could put in like some crackers or some seeds or nuts or things, and then the bugs will smell it and sense it, fly in or crawl in, but then they can't figure out how to get back out. I mean, if it's a flying insect, there's a chance that they could find their way out, but there's also a good chance that they won't. So you would go outside on the trails and then put this somewhere out of sight, but somewhere that's easy and safe to reach, and maybe cover it with a few leaves, because maybe if a good Samaritan saw a bottle outside in the woods, they'd pick it up and responsibly recycle it. But don't you forget either, so you can leave it out overnight and then check it out the next day to see what you've caught. Also, this could double as a water bug or crayfish trap, that you would make it exactly like this, the same way, but then you would drill holes on the bottom, small ones, that way the water can flow through. And then you would also secure a string or a rope on it, so that way you can throw it in the water, leave it like that overnight, and then pull it back in the next day. Alright, so it's easy enough to make these bug traps out of any bottle, and then of course you can take notes on what you see, you can draw pictures, you can see what's different at different times of the year, or maybe different times of the day, where you could be your own bug biologist. Well, thank you so much for joining us today for Wreck at Home, and happy bug hunting.